Like,
we could do dirty things to the Heineken.
So, Miss Sexy, how you doing?
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Always.
I'm a YouTube personality now. I got almost 100 subscribers. Almost. Once I get to 100, I can get a custom URL. I'm gonna pat myself on the back right now. Pat my back. See? That's called compliance. Anyway, I get to do what I want. We're gonna read. We're gonna do a little role playing. That we can actually show you. I've used all types of dating services. Now, me personally, I'm lazy. Okay, and especially people who know me in real life, they know that about me. So if I'm looking to go get a girl or something, go talk to a girl or whatever, I don't even like going out anymore because I've been going out for so long that like I'm a little burnt out, to be honest. So I have like these weird intervals where like I just don't go out for like 3 months, and then another 3 months will go by, and I'll just like go out every fucking day to get new leads because that's the way I operate. I'm kind of an introvert. I'm not shy, but I just like doing my own. I also like doing my own thing and shit. So I'm just being real because a lot of you guys can relate to me on that one. You don't like going to the club. I get that. So I'm really big. I'm really big with online, Facebook, or any type of online. Mostly dating services and Facebook because I'm a social guy. Attractive women in general tend to get a lot of male attention. If you've been following my Facebook, you know the shit that I say on there. It's all true. Everything I say is from experience. So attractive women have a lot of male attention. I get that. A lot of that male attention is unwarranted because of the fact that y'all motherfuckers can't talk right to women, okay? I had to learn it as well, but I was never this backwards. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we got.
I do, once a month I do pull messages that I get because I get some ridiculous messages. So I do pull them and I put them on my blog. So just on my blog this week, I posted, greetings friends and Kingsters. I like to share my messages that I get on social media sites such as OkCupid, Tinder, and Instagram. Some are sweet, some are funny, and most are vulgar. I read them all, but I don't always respond to such ridiculous first attempts at connecting with a woman. A little advice, guys. Be kind. Share something about yourself other than a picture of your cock. Compliment. Read the profile, mention something about it. If she's worth messaging, learn a little something about her and have some manners, for fuck's sake. For example, the first one I had, I want to massage your pretty feet and come between your toes. This is an introductory message from someone.
So that's the first line that she gets. Right? I want to read these like the guy, right? So I'm gonna be the guy, and I'm gonna pretend that I just sent that to her, right? So here we go. So like,
and you can see how ridiculous they sound.
Okay, so here's one of them. Hi, I like sex. That's one of them. Okay, so first of all, I like sex too. Miss Sexy likes sex.
Everyone does.
It's in her fucking name, okay? Her literal name is Miss Sexy. You can't be that obvious, okay? Like, this is like, here's why it sucks. That will never work. Ever. I like sex. Like, you sound like, you know how when you have those robots? Like, they have robots. Excuse me. They have robots now. They're not like, actual human brain, type of smarts, but they're robots like Siri and shit. You can have a rudimentary conversation. That's something that she would say, like, I like sex. Like, Siri, do you like sex? I like sex. Like, it's just so stupid. I want to massage your pretty feet and come between your toes. Okay, so first of all, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're really putting the cart before the horse. There's too many assumptions. It's good to assume she's already into you, but this is like taking it too far.
If I had in my profile that I had a foot fetish, then that might be something because you notice that from my profile. But as I have nothing about a foot fetish in my profile, it's probably not a good opening line.
You just look like a massive creep. Even if you're into kinky shit, you can't just like telegraph that shit off the bat. I mean, you can, but we're talking about percentage-wise. That's probably like 1 out of 10 that'll work. And then she's gonna be like, he's just, he wants to fuck. I get it. Really? He wants to have sex? Really? I would have never thought that men would want to have sex with attractive women. Huh. I just want to have some dirty fun with you. These are all so blatantly simple. Like, I just want to have some dirty fun with you. That's like, the toe thing was like at a level 10, and then I just want to have some dirty fun with you is at like maybe 8 or something. So this is all shitty, but it was an improvement. I'm perfect for you. I have a pretty cock. He didn't say big cock. He didn't say massive cock. He said pretty. And I don't know what justify, like, is it manicured or something? Like, what dictates a pretty cock from any other cock? Because usually, you know, penises kind of look the same. You know what I mean? I mean, there's different shades and shit and sizes and stuff, but what would justify it being pretty over non-pretty? Do you know what that means?
I have no idea.
Have you seen a pretty cock before? I mean...
I used to date a cock model. And it was really just like every other cock that I'd ever seen, really.
So he was like...
But he was young, and so it stayed hard a long time. So I think that he used to pose in pictures with nude models, and they would need a cock to fill in. He would be there to...
So was it like just his cock, or was it...
Yeah, no, it's like just his cock.
You didn't see his face? It's like, it's just a dick. It is just like...
So I guess there are, but I mean, it's just like free of... moles, I guess. To most women, most penises are very unattractive, period. I mean, it's not an attractive organ. And women don't function like men that way because women are not visual like that, like men are. With the dick pics and all that stuff that they send you. It's like, women don't function that way. It's not arousing to get unknown dick pics in your inbox. It's not like, oh, that is a hot cock. I gotta have that. It just doesn't work that way.
That's what you sure have a pretty cock, boy. Points for creativity. I will commit to worship and serve you. I get that there's a crowd for this, but like I said, these are all over the top messages. I do message women over the top. You know what I mean? Like over the top comedy or humor or being polarizing or maybe even being a little bit sexual. Mostly just being polarizing.
If this was on FetLife, it was a FetLife message.
Yeah.
Where there's a Kingster community, it would be different. But these are ones that are on OkCupid.
These are ones where you're supposed to be being...
Instagram.
Yeah. You're supposed to be normal, quote unquote. Right? And normal people don't come off the bat talking like this. So show me your tits. Okay, so this is probably the worst of the ones that I've seen so far because it's like boobs. Give me boob, like that's like you sound like a fucking retard, like literally. Oh, let's be honest, right? So, even if I like someone and we're messing around and stuff, I mean maybe it's a crass humor. Ugh.
But not an opening line.
That's something a drunk frat boy would say, like on Mardi Gras or something, like show me your tits.
I know,
She's
I
like, all right,
get beads out of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is a once a year. This is the work, and show me your tits would work is on Mardi Gras. In New Orleans, by the way, because that's like they expect that to happen. Can you send me a video of you having an orgasm? So certain women squirt when they have orgasms. There's a certain group of women that have orgasms that you wouldn't even be able to really tell anyway. So how do you know if you're not faking it any? Like there's no, like, you know what I mean? Like I get that you don't ejaculate like a man, but you know you do secrete. You know, women to get aroused.
So I could just send a video and just make noises and...
Exactly. I would shave my beard for you. Hell, I'd shave my whole body for you. Okay, so the funny thing, he's like, oh, I'll shave my beard for you. That actually, it's a C-, okay? Like, that is kind of funny. It's like, but he's not being funny. He's being too accommodating to where that comes off as weak.
But the only thing that he has read my profile, because I said in there that I do not like full beards on men. So he has at least paid attention to my profile, which is a positive in my mind, but I still would.
But then he turns around and fucks up and says, I'll shave my whole entire body. So now she got this visual of this very hairy beast of a man, you know, and I guess there's a community for that maybe, but that usually no. If a man is too hairy, you know, I remember certain women, they give me shit that I even have this. And this is fairly kept. Like, this is as long as you ever really got.
I never gave you shit about that. You know, I don't like facial hair.
Yeah. She don't even like this shit, but she likes me, so okay. She puts up with me. But the funny thing about it, because I have like, you know, I got the 5 o'clock shower going on, and like I shave every day, and it always looks like this anyway. So I might constantly have some type of hair. And,
I am I guess I'm in the minority these days. I do not like a beard. I think they make men look all the same. They all look like either hobos or motorcycle guys, and everybody looks the same. You can't see a face, and I like a clean-shaven face so you can see what somebody looks like.
Can't appreciate the intricacies, the masculine
I have to shave my legs. They should have to shave their face. That's fair play. I think it's only fair.
I mean, I agree with that. Now, me... yeah, like I said, I can't really grow a full beard. I mean, I could, but I already have long hair, so that's just that. It would just be a mess. I'd look like a fucking, like the man from the Geico commercial and shit. That's what I look like.
Yeah, see, that's
so
not hot.
No, it's not. I mean, I save some money on razor blades, but I mean, it's not worth that.
I get this a lot. I'm like,
you're really hot for your age. You know what? You know what's funny? Now, I am a little bit, I can make that work, okay? But I would tweak it a little bit. Now, it's funny because if a woman is turbo hot, right? If she's really attractive, or and she's getting a lot of attention because of her attractiveness, then I don't necessarily want to add to that because that's very common. So you would probably say something slightly negative, like a left-handed compliment, just to slap her beside the head and get her mind straight. Because if you give her another compliment about the same old, what if she's really tall and she's like, oh, you're so gorgeous, you're so tall and gorgeous and lanky and da-da-da, or whatever, she's gonna hear that a lot. Are you a basketball player? Are you in the WNBA? Do you play volleyball? You're so tall. Like, the shit that everyone's gonna say, you don't say that. You say something audacious enough to get her attention. And I say audacious specifically because this is online. So you have massive amounts of messages she's getting. So if she just she's literally scrolling through, and if it and she's like going through her fucking, and literally that's what it looks like. If you ever have any, like right now, if you have a girlfriend or a friend that's a girl, look through their ask first, or just fuck it, don't even ask. Grab her phone and look through her messages and shit, and you just right. Well, if you want the real truth and nothing but the truth, this is Cliffjumper. Okay, it keeps it reals. They get a fuck ton of these types of messages. So I like being audacious. And I'll give some examples of that after I read these shitty approaches online right here. I enjoy reading your stories and seeing your pictures. I jerk off to both of them. Okay, it's like funny and sad at the same time.
It started well and it really went downhill.
Exactly. You just have a picture of me and that gets you going, so you're pretty satisfied where you're at. Can I come on that pretty face? If you already have that type of relationship, and if you already been having sex, okay, and you like dirty talk, then that could work. But like I said, these are first time messaging. The guy's messaging her. These are still weak. I haven't seen one that I actually use. Actually, the one that's you're really hot for your age, I actually might use that one. I would give that a B, because if you are I'm an asshole. So if you're running asshole game, right, like, which is the hardest game to run, because let's face it, the easiest game, I'm saying game, but the easiest game to run is being a nice guy and being, very accommodating and being very traditional. That's the easiest way to game. And then it progressively goes up the more of an asshole you are. And I keep it level 10 usually. So, because that's the way I screen women, right? Because I know if she can handle me at my most assholiness, then, my most sarcastic, most cynical, then we already have chemistry. And if she's firing back at me, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, okay, well damn. And she's, we're doing the whole ping pong back and forth. She's talking shit, I'm talking shit. Well then, we got some chemistry going on. That's cool. I mean, I wouldn't word it like that, maybe, but I would say something about her age, like, oh, women your age, da da da. Like, just like a snide little comment, just to get her like, what did he mean by that? Like that, just to get her on defense, because it's better to like kind of knock her off the fence, and then, be like polarizing like that, and then bring her back if you need to. It's really easier to do that because it's better to be a little bit too hard than to be too meek. Because it's easier to overcorrect being too much of an asshole. You can bring it back. Maybe it's too much, she doesn't like it, you can bring it back. Just beg for forgiveness. Not beg, but you know what I mean. But if you're too meek, then it's like, no, you're meek. What the fuck is this asshole thing? You're fake. What the fuck, right? So, moving on. Here's a simple one. Please pick me. Please pick me. That's just reeks of desperation right there. It's like sad, like not even funny. It's just like, please pick me, please. Like pity sex, right? That's what this is. And that's the worst kind of, like, you can't have good sex unless you respect that person. Otherwise, it's like fucking a blow-up doll. It doesn't work. I keep imagining that I'm the dildo in that picture and thinking about sliding it into you. This is kind of corny a little bit, but like I said, this falls into the category of you've already been having sex, and then you can kind of talk like that wouldn't work on the first. No, that's not what this is about. I dreamt about your feet last night.
My feet were very popular.
Really? You know, it's funny. See, I don't have a. Her feet are popular. See, I mean, I don't really. I mean, you know, I don't really notice her feet that much. I mean, not that they're bad, but I'm not into that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, all right, you know, cool. But I'm not like, so, what type of footwear do you have on? Like, I don't. That doesn't do anything for me. Maybe it does something for y'all. Which, hey, I don't fucking judge. But automatically assuming that she's into feet is a bad idea. In case you didn't know. I really admire your freedom. Your honesty and your sexuality and willingness to share your experiences and love reading about them on your blog. Okay, so this dude actually fucking did something correct. He read her fucking profile.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, right? And he was coherent. and he wasn't overly sexual. So this dude, like, this is definitely the best one. That one and the you look good for your age thing. Like that that's hilarious to me because that's like I could probably get away with that more in real life, like face to face. Like I'm talking to her, I didn't really, you know, and I didn't know she liked me. I kind of thought she did. I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, women your age, you know, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like that, like with a shit-eating grin. Then there's like, okay, he's being playful and shit. Then that would work.
Because then you're like, then you know, the woman's like, well,
yeah, you want to like rattle her cage enough to get her to touch you, kind of how I'm touching her now, like, you know what I mean, like, well, we're already comfortable, but you get what I'm saying. If she didn't know me, then obviously she wouldn't be here. But anyway, yeah, physical touch is something that guys miss on their first interactions with women and stuff. So like, and I was a big stickler on this. This is like one of my biggest things. When I would finally go out with a girl and be hanging out, I'd run my game with my mouth. I'd do verbal, funny, wizard stories, da ha ha, da da, and then like, I'm coming from being a hard case, meaning I didn't get no punana, okay? I had to learn it, okay? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was a steep J curve, very steep, okay? And I remember when those times I was struggling, I would had all those cool things to say, all this witty shit, whatever, but I wouldn't be physically touching her and stuff. Like I you know, it's not that I wasn't thinking to do that. I wasn't necessarily scared to do that. I was just so nervous just to be around her and stuff, or the girl in general, that I would be like, oh no, I'd tell her stuff and forget to like, hello, you know, be sexual with her a little bit, you know, and just like rant, and then just like progressively escalate. See, okay, I know there's all these fucking dating coaches out there, I get it, but here's what I say. There's 4 steps. You approach. This works for men, by the way, too. If you're because look, I coach men and women, okay? So, and I keep it real simple because I'm lazy. I can get real complicated if you want me to, but I don't usually do that. Off the bat, there's 4 steps for men and women. You approach the person, man or woman. You approach, so however you would like to approach that person, and then you screen for chemistry. You know what I mean, to see if your personalities are going to clink or not. Then you screen for sexual chemistry, and you also want to see if she's sexually available too, because I've had it where I get to the 3rd step, which is, you know, the chemistry part, and she just wasn't available. Like she just wasn't, like, logistics shit. Like she lives in Flagstaff, which is far from here, in case you didn't know. It's like 400 miles from here. You know what I mean? She's like, I was here on the weekend. I'm like, God fucking damn it. You know? Or she's like, you know, I'm married or something. I'm like, okay. Like traditionally, you know, I'm like, all right. Like yeah, no, like not like Miss Sexy, okay? But like she's like, you know, or she'd be like, I'm a lesbian or something. I'm like, well, I probably not got that far anyway, but you see what I'm trying to say. So and then if she passes all 3 checks, right? So you approached her, you checked for the chemistry with her personality, you check for the sexual chemistry, that's the 3rd step, and the 4th step is just, actually there's 5 steps. So the 4th step is to see if she's like just sexually available, like, and physically available, right? Like, does she live far from you? Like, you know what I mean? These are all screening questions you'll get when you do this real time. I'm just kind of going off the top right here, so bear with me. But and then the last step is just to escalate sexually, like literally, like be like, like that type of shit. That was really corny. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, do that. Like, don't be scared to not do that, right? Because she's not gonna do it for you. I am not gonna call him out, but I was coaching this guy on my Facebook, and he was basically saying how, like, you know, he just wanted to sit there and kind of just chill. And what did he tell me? He said that he wanted to he basically just wanted to like do like, I'm just gonna do me, and then by doing me, the girls will just see how cool I am, right? And then they'll just say, hey, he's cool. Do you want to like hang out sometime? I'm like, bro. And then, look, no, okay? That's like the most worst thing you could, like, you're gonna waste your entire lifetime by doing that, like literally. Cause you know how I know? Cause I was that guy, like literally. Like the only sex I got was from girls that thought they felt sorry for me. Like well, he's kind of cute. I remember back in the day, cause I had really short hair and I was like a little bit bigger than I am now. My arm is a little bigger. I was probably a little bit more better shape, but they just felt sorry for me. It's like, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no, you know, because I was like stupid, you know, and I was all in the cult and shit, which I never really explained that, but I'll get into that later. It's the video. Bear with me, I'm drinking. So I got pity sex. That's what I got. Pity girlfriend. That's what pity girlfriends that felt sorry for me, and then I'm like, oh, holy shit, I better have sex with her because I'm not gonna get any other sex. So I didn't have any options like that. That was me. Okay, so don't do that. I told him, I was like, dude, I said, you can be late. Look, I'm the latest guy on earth. Like, I don't even go out anymore. I just talk to women online. Literally, okay? Like, I don't like go. I know that sounds horrible. It's not that I don't want to or can't. It's just that I don't have to, right? I have a social circle. I had talked to girls through my social circle, so I don't have to go out anymore. Now, I do go out because if one of the girls I'm talking to gets out of pocket, I'm like, okay, well, she's been replaced. Then I'm gonna go out and get a new girl, like, or you know, get out there and try to replace her with someone that I do have chemistry with, right? So, but anyway, I haven't been going out lately because I don't have to. Not that I don't like going out, it's just that I'm just lazy. But bring it all back to the kid that was saying how he was just gonna sit there and chill. Most women, right? Am I right or wrong? Because most women will not do the heavy lifting of the interaction for you, right? Like, even if you saw a dude that was walking by and maybe you're in the same environment as him, you're not necessarily gonna like stop your day to walk over to that motherfucker and be like, nice arms or something, or be like, how you doing today? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because societal conditioning I don't agree with, but there's one thing I do agree with, is that men and women are equal but different. You can't, you can be a feminist all you like and support women, because I support women as well, but you have to understand that men and women are different, okay? They just are. You have to accept that. They're equal, but they're different, so you can't treat one like the other, okay? It doesn't work like that. So, meaning that you can't just sit on your ass and not be sexually screening, flirting with the women you're interested in. And basically, I was talking in depth with him, and he said that he was going to, he talks to the women.
A woman wants a man to be a man, period.
There's a certain way to interact with women that's not sexy. That's called friend to friend. So when you're with your friends that you're not sexually interested in, you talk to them like I'm talking now. Like, yeah, we're just doing it. We're homies. Yeah, I did like that. No, there's no sexual undertone, okay? There's no sexual context underneath. But when you're talking man to woman, right? How I'm talking now in my deep baritone voice is making me sexy, a little
voices
aroused.
Are sexy. I really am into voices, actually.
See, now I know you don't have to sound like me and very white like me and amazing. I mean, you don't have to talk like so dramatic like that. I'm being facetious, okay? I think most dudes are scared to portray their sexual side. I think that men friend zone themselves, because any woman who's not into me, like, for whatever reason, if I talk to her and I think she's attractive and we're talking, right, and I take my dick out, proverbially, I'll cross that friend zone line. Like, I'll say something that a friend wouldn't say, right? So I might be like, so how many boyfriends do you have? Like, something like that, right? Or just to see where if she's sexually available to me or not. And if she's sexually available mentally and physically and locally, it's all encompassing, you know. And if she doesn't give me anything back, or she just doesn't want to play, or she just says no in her own way, right? Maybe she's like, oh, well, I'm married, or whatever day or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all I needed to know. Like, okay, she's not like cool. I got what I needed to know. I tried. She's just not into it for that reason. She'll probably never hear from me. People who have the issue with being friend zoned chronically, right? It's a recurring problem. They're doing it to themselves. So it's just better to walk away, okay, and stop wasting your time with women who are interested in you. That's literally what this is, all right? So and it's funny. The reason why I'm talking like this now is because I used to do that shit. I used to be like, oh well, she still hangs around me, and I'm like, well, don't like, I'm not your gay friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if she's not sexually interested in me, then we shouldn't even be talking anyway. Like, literally, that's how I feel now. And the older I get, the more I'm just more polarizing with that thought process. Because I'm not here to sugarcoat it. You know, and that's why you watch me, because I keep it real, okay? So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want guys to be flirty, but not ridiculous, you know.
Not like
coming between my toes and shit like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, and of course, every woman likes to be told they're attractive or whatever, and like I said, just pay a little attention to what she says online and play off of it and get her interest. And when you're out with her, touch her. You know, all the your little 4-step guide or whatever to sexual availability. If he's touching your arm or your leg, you're gonna get a response one way or another, and you probably just simple things like that. You don't even have to kiss him. Just touching legs, touching arms, playing with the girl's hair, things like that are gonna be like really.
And if she doesn't allow you to do that, then that just means that she's not sexually available, one, or you don't have chemistry with that person. Because if I try to do that and she's like, you know, it depends on the context. I'll try maybe once again, but if I think maximum times I might try, because I'm persistent as shit. I might try up to 3 times in different situations. So maybe we're out or something. I'm like, it's just not having it. Maybe because a lot of times she might be weirded out because and I don't agree with this. It's another video, but I'll just real quick rant. Is that women take the opinions of their friends over any guy that might be hitting on them, and they don't want to like. It's almost that women have this weird thing when they go out. Oh no, I can't be seen being sexual with some guy I don't know. Oh no, yeah, I like him, but what do my friends think, right? See, guys are like, oh, that girl likes you? High five! Yeah, that's one thing guys don't do. Most of the time they don't. Like, if a guy's about to talk to his girl, and the girl's like him, it's a high five, baby. Yeah, like, go get her, bro. Like, yeah. Like, because guys are like, you know, this common camaraderie thing, usually. Unless they're hating on you, but, you know what I'm trying to say. But with women, though, sometimes it's like, oh, I can't be seen in that light. It's so you can proceed with caution. Maybe try to...
Younger women.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. Younger women. That's why you don't like younger women, okay? That's not that I don't like younger women, but I tend to... Look, I'm not even that old, but I'm old, okay? So I'm 30, and with gray hair. As far as like women, I act like I'm older than that. So that's why I usually get older women, because I feel like I have like an old man experience in a slightly younger body. If I look cool enough, a lot of guys have this thing where they don't have the experience, so I think that, well, if I look cool enough, and I work out enough, I have all this money, and I'm really successful, the girls will just come to me, and it's like, people still believe that they fucking do that. Like, girls aren't gonna do that shit. No. They're not gonna come to you just because of how fly you are. Like, they're just not going to.
The most I'll go is like looking, eye contact and a smile or a laugh and shit like that. I'm not getting up out of my bar stool and going over to any guy. I'm sorry.
It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? And it's funny because
I'm 45, so maybe I'm old school in that manner. But I mean, I'm a very sexual person, but I still believe that I still want to be approached.
Because you know, she wants a masculine person.
I want a man to be a man.
Right. And yeah. Anyway, this video is getting pretty long, so we're gonna cut this off. And I'll be seeing you in the future. Actually, that's my Cliffjumper news shit that I've been doing. I'm sorry, you've been following that too, right? You better have, motherfuckers, because I'm putting this shit out for y'all. Actually, for me, it's my little passion project. But anyway, that's what it really is. Hopefully you like me rambling on like I am now. because this video is not scripted. We're just like going off the top. So keep sending us your questions and shit, and we'll keep answering them. And yeah. Anything else? I'm gonna plug Miss Sexy's blog, because her blog is very interesting. It's fun to read. Fun.
Yeah, so if you go to www.mrssexybook.com and hit the blog section, I post messages that I get from strangers. I post very detailed information about dates that I have, and fun things, chats with my friends, just whatever I feel like, because it's my fucking blog.
It's my fucking blog. See, that's a spirit. That's right. Anyway, we'll be seeing you guys in the future. So, ciao as we fade to black. I don't know how I'm going to edit this out, but I think we'll do a cheers. Do the anime outro.